Hey y'all, hey, it's Kiki with the 4 kids. Hey, let's get into this word, okay? So, quick little message. The things that you are good at, those gifts that you have, it's not a coincidence. It's not an accident that you are great at certain things. Those things that you are great at and you don't even understand how you're good at it, those are your gifts. And I'm challenging you to tap into those gifts. Seek God and ask Him, what am I supposed to do with these gifts, God? How do you want me to be used? Something that I have been praying is that God's will be done in my life. I want to walk according to His purpose and His plans. So I already have these gifts within me that I know He's given me, as I'm sure you do too as well. Now, God, use me. Show me what to do with these gifts. Show me how to fulfill the purpose that you have for my life. And this all goes back to being obedient. A lot of us are doing things that God ain't even told us to do. God is not involved in. These are our plans that we have just decided to go about with. And some of them are prospering, but some of our plans ain't prospering. And because it's not what God has for us. So that is what I am challenging you. The things that you are good at, just naturally gifting in. Ask God, what do you want me to do with these gifts? Some of y'all are supposed to be having your own business. I do understand entrepreneurship is not for everybody, so that is not what I am saying. However, some of y'all have some brilliant ideas that y'all been sitting on and ain't did nothing with them. Some inventions, ain't did nothing with them, okay? Tap into God and ask Him, Lord, what do you want me to do? How do you want me to do it? He will give you a detailed plan every time. Anytime I have asked God to make something plain, He literally gives it to me just like that. For an example, I'm back in school to become an elementary school teacher. Long-term goal is to become a counselor for children. However, I have been praying, Lord, what school you want me to be at? What? I'm like, Lord, make it plain. Kid you not, I dreamed of the school symbol. That's all it was. It was the name of the school and it was their logo. It wasn't even the full name written out, but it was their logo. And I'm like, okay, God. So I said all that to say, ask Him and trust me, He will show you. Because I know for a long time, I definitely was doing things that God hadn't called me to do. Because I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to walk according to my plan. And I do have moments where I beat myself up, y'all. Because as far as teaching, this is something that was placed in my spirit so long ago. And I ran from it. I did it for a little bit, but I didn't fully do it. I actually had a job where they were willing to pay for me to go back to school. They were going to give me my own classroom. I was an assistant teacher. And they loved me there. They like, you are good. We got an open classroom. A teacher had left. We would love to put you in. It was actually another assistant teacher that had been there longer than I had been. And they were willing to give me that classroom, y'all. And I'm going off topic, but fear played into that. I didn't feel that I was capable of doing. And we know God does not give us the spirit of fear, excuse me. And I wanted to do my own thing. I'm like, God, this is not what I want to do. And long story short, here I am. That job was almost 10 years ago. And now I'm finally going back to school, paying some of it out of pocket. But I said all that to say, had I did what God had really put right there and was giving it to me for free, because the school was going to pay for it for me to go back to school, things would have been a lot different. But that's okay, because God is so good. He's so merciful, and He gives us grace. However, don't be like me. If it's something you know that you are supposed to be doing, don't delay. Don't put it off any longer. Get to it. Do not delay. Now is not the time. Now is not the hour. Tap into those God-given gifts and be obedient so that He can bless you, you know. And that's all I got. I love y'all. Be blessed. I feel so much better today, you all. A lot clear-headed. Just had an amazing experience where I seen the Spirit of God moved through my children, and it was just a beautiful thing to witness. I'm so thankful that, oh Jesus, can't even get my words out for all that God has done and for all that God is doing. I had simply been extremely tired in my body, which is related to what I've been dealing with medical wise, but I'm so thankful that I have not been giving into. Even when I'm tired, I get up and I press through, and I just thank God so much, because yesterday I wasn't even gonna go to church. We had a deliverance service, and I was like, oh, the kids was already at church earlier, but I'm so glad I went, because I was able to see my child get exactly what she needed, and not just her, but my other daughter as well. You know, I saw the Spirit move as well. So I said all that to say, when y'all go to church, take your children with you. Take them up for prayer. Talk to them about God. Talk to them about Christ. Teach them about the Holy Spirit. You know, the same things you pray for yourself, pray those for your kids. One thing that I pray for my children is that God will open their spiritual eyes, open their spiritual ears. I ask that He will give them dreams and visions, and show them even now at an early age what He wants them to do. That way, when they get of age, they can already be walking in their purpose and walking in their calling. So tomorrow is Monday. Y'all, prepare what you need today so that tomorrow can be smooth sailing. And that's all I got. Kiki with the 4 kids signing out. Peace.